In 1947, Los Angeles was shaken by one of its most famous unsolved mysteries. A young woman chasing her Hollywood dreams was found dead under strange and suspicious circumstances. Her name was Elizabeth Short, but history remembers her as the Black Dahlia. Hi everyone, welcome to this channel. Today we'll explore one of America's most infamous unsolved murders, the Black Dahlia. Elizabeth Short grew up in Massachusetts and later moved to California, where she dreamed of becoming a Hollywood actress. But before her big break, there was a long list of odd jobs. Waitressing, modeling, and even dancing at a nightclub. She was known for her striking appearance and love of dark clothing, which would earn her the nickname, the Black Dahlia. But behind the glamour, Elizabeth's life was far from perfect. She struggled financially, often moved from place to place, and spent time in Los Angeles hoping for her big break in acting. On January 15, 1947, a passerby in Los Angeles made a shocking discovery. In a vacant lot near some railroad tracks, a woman's body had been found. The woman was Elizabeth Short. She had been brutally cut in half, posed, and left to die. This was not just any woman. This was Elizabeth Short, who had recently moved to LA to pursue her dreams of becoming an actress. As the news of Elizabeth's death spread, newspapers across the nation picked up the story and published her photos. Journalists gave her the nickname Black Dahlia, and within days, the case became front-page news almost overnight. The Los Angeles Police Department launched one of the largest investigations in the city's history. Over 150 suspects were questioned, from former boyfriends to local residents. But despite the numerous leads, the case quickly grew cold. The press had a field day with the story, and journalists began speculating about every aspect of the case, from Elizabeth's personal life to the gruesome details of her murder. Tips poured into the police department from all over the country, which sometimes led the police to the wrong places. At one point, 2 men were arrested after a janitor mistakenly identified them as the killers. With each passing day, the media frenzy grew larger. Some believed the crime had been committed by someone with medical knowledge because of the precision with which Elizabeth's body had been cut. Others suspected ties to Hollywood, believing that Elizabeth's dreams of becoming an actress had somehow led to her demise. As the investigation continued, the chaos only grew. People began sending letters to the police department, claiming that they had information about the case. Many of these letters were filled with gruesome details, leading authorities to believe that the writers were actually the killers. Eventually, it was discovered that these letters were all from the same person, a man who had been arrested for a similar crime in another state. But despite his confession, he was never charged in Elizabeth's death. One of the most intriguing aspects of the Black Dahlia case is the sheer number of theories that have surfaced over the years. Who could have wanted Elizabeth dead, and why? Some believe it was a jealous lover, while others blame the harsh realities of Hollywood. One of the most popular theories names Dr. George Hodel, a wealthy Los Angeles physician. George was a respected member of society, but his past was not without controversy. He had been accused of inappropriate behavior with female patients and had even been sued for malpractice. In 1949, George's own son, Stephen, accused him of being involved in the Black Dahlia murder. Stephen claimed that he had heard his father talking on the phone about the case and that he had found a diary entry written in his father's handwriting that detailed the murder. Despite these claims, there was never any concrete evidence to link George to the crime. And so the investigation continued without any solid leads. Over the years, many other suspects have been named, including members of the mafia and even a powerful figure in Hollywood. But none of these theories have been able to stand the test of time. Elizabeth Short was only 22 years old when she was murdered. Her dream was to make it in Hollywood, but instead, she became one of America's most mysterious true crime cases. Her story continues to fascinate people today, inspiring movies, novels, and endless speculation. The Black Dahlia remains one of the most infamous unsolved mysteries in American history. More than 75 years later, Elizabeth is remembered as a legend of mystery instead of the star she might have been. Thank you for watching. Which theory do you think might be true? Let me know in the comments. See you next time.